What do you think about the crypto in the US, how it will be in this year?
You know, after Trump coin, after the manipulation.
After Melania coin manipulation.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to say much about it, but I think it should be good. I mean, strategic Bitcoin reserve and SEC, Gary Gensler is gone. And the fact that right now any lawsuit of SEC needs to go through Trump directly. So they're completely changing the landscape. 22 states as of today are applying for on a state level for strategic Bitcoin reserve. So I don't know what can be more bullish. And Trump is accumulating basically almost only Ethereum. We'll see. I mean, it's very promising. And they also let this guy, what was his? Not from Tornado Cash, I think. Yeah, so a lot of people were released from prison who were, not really guilty of what they were charged with. So it kind of shows that the hope for DeFi is there. That's why I'm also interested in creating Evadex US. This is what I'm flying to Washington for shortly, actually, in a couple of days. So trying to become friends with the administration. I think that the future of crypto is certainly there, unless it's all one big rug pull, which I don't really think it is. And let's be honest, what I really like about Trump, you might love him or hate him, but what he doesn't understand and listen to is the fact that what Democrats don't understand is that the dollar is dying and it's going to die. So it's like the changing world order by Ray Dalio.
Yeah.
He's so right. I mean, if you look at any colonial fiat garbage system, they all have died sooner or later because of one simple thing, it's inflation. So the countries lost their power and world reserve currency status. Right now, especially with China, Russia, all these conflicts, they need to solve something. Tariffs is not going to be enough. But Bitcoin, maybe it will be. And maybe they understand it. So, and if they do, this will be absolutely cataclysmic in a good sense.
So where to invest? In Bitcoin?
Oh, man. I've been a fan of Ethereum for a long time. I know people are hating on it.
Okay.
But honestly, if you look at Solana, same thing, which is kind of a competitor. But there is a reason why we're not building Evadex on Solana. Because, it's maybe faster and cheaper than, Ethereum as a base layer. But at the same time, if Solana dies for 4 days again and Evadex just freezes together with it.
That's the reason.
Of course. Yeah, it's not reliable. Solana is great for meme coins. And look at all the infrastructurally important projects. They're all
only related to the meme coins. Only.
On Solana, there is maybe 10% of important projects. Everything else is coins. So on Ethereum, on the other hand, there is some coins, but mostly 70% of all the stuff is on Ethereum. Look at stable coins. They're not on Solana. They're on Ethereum mostly. For this reason, we've chosen Ethereum, Arbitrum, which is an L2 of Ethereum, to build our own roll-up. In general, I think that I'm still super mega bullish on ETH because even if you look at the price action, you will say, what is this? Because honestly, down to 2,000, that's the levels of the bear market. Almost. Yeah. But I think there is a reason why. I think that some big people just want to buy more. And they've been suppressing it, and that's why it looks horrible, but not financial advice. But I think that once the pump comes, it will be like, because I think that even if you look at the order books, at liquidity, at clusters on Ethereum, it's just abnormal. I'm not even talking about the funding raise.
Yeah, I heard about it. I saw it also.
It's powerful. 10K easy, maybe even 15, 20K. And I think once they let it go, once the change of hands finishes from the people who are impatient to the people like BlackRock who are going to be holding for the next 20 years.
20 years. Yeah, they can do.
But the question is, how low are we going to go first? That's why not financial advice. But that's my bet. Also, for example, LDO, Lido.
Why it's always grow before the ETH? Usually several hours before the ETH, Lido is going up, but I do not understand the idea of the Lido.
This is what, for example, Donald Trump is using to stake Ethereum. So Lido is just a staking platform where you can just stake Ethereum, basically. If they're going to introduce staking into Ethereum ETF in the United States, imagine what's going to happen. They're going to mostly use Lido, arguably. Because
they need to stake it.
Yes. One of the biggest TVLs of Ethereum is on Lido. And it's been a stable coin for a long time. It's actually, if you look at the price action, it's pretty strong. It has survived the fire, the nails, and everything above. I think that Lido, once they approve the staking for the ETF, and I think that the volumes for Ethereum, at least short-term, will surpass Bitcoins because Ethereum, Bitcoin is a store of value, but Ethereum, it's fundamentally important. It's got more utility. It's more deflationary, depending on the volume. And most importantly, it pays dividends. Bitcoin doesn't. Ethereum, if you think about S&P 500, US stocks usually have no dividends, or maybe 0.5%, 1%, something very little. That's just the nature of the market. And then there is a deflationary asset that is almost basically capped. And we have important infrastructure products that are going to be possibly used by the United States. And it also gives you 3 to 4% a year. Holy they're going to absolutely jump on it. And the reason why they didn't is because they didn't approve staking. They had to remove it. But now if you pay attention to details, for example, Kraken recently, they removed staking because of SEC. But now even before the approval, they reintroduced it. So, I mean, Kraken is a US platform. They know what's coming. So they will introduce staking into the ETF. And once they do, and they're going to use Lido or a combination of services, something like Lido will do 10x. Like probably in a day, it's going to show 100% stick up. So that's why I'm kind of looking at it and I've been buying a little bit.
What do you think about the Ripple?
I've never been a fan of Ripple. Happily, I was holding an old bag of about 50K.
Yeah.
So once it did 6x, I was like, nice, thank you. So it was great. But overall, the problem for Ripple, for example, right now, Trump actually
Ignored it.
Well, yes, that's for one. But number two, Ripple, from what I understood, they were hoping for CBDCs.
But he banned it.
He banned them. So, and I was surprised that it didn't crash. Overall, price action-wise, I will hold it. I'll probably sell it at $5. I don't really believe in it as much. And there's also like not jumping into too much details, but in my subjective opinion, humble opinion, maybe I'm wrong, market cap doesn't justify the value of XRP as a coin itself. Ripple is a company, yeah, but utility-wise, there is a lot of lack of connection between the coin and the company. So there are a lot of issues. So yeah, it's like Toncoin. Yeah, it's a great stuff. It's Telegram and all this. But if you look at tokenomics, you look at the supply held by certain entities, it looks like a scam, kind of, you know,
It's okay. I know.
So, but I still hold it, you know, because I think that at $10, it should hit $10, you know. But do I hope it's going to go to $100? Not really.
No.
So that's about it. Yeah, just being objective.
What do you think about Moonshot and Jupiter as a main, if you're familiar with this? Because after the Trump coin and Melania coin, they made a huge growth. And I think that Moonshot can become the new Robinhood.
Possible. To be honest, I'm not that familiar. I understand what they do, but for me, I hold Jupiter. I don't have Moonshot. I hold Jupiter because I think that in this space, it's one of the leaders. But to be honest, I'm more focused right now on
Everdex.
On Everdex. Yeah.
Hey, if you like this video, don't forget to watch a full episode and also check the links in the description below.